Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Nikita, welcome to the Cryptos channel, and in today's video we're going to show you how to set up a node both on your mobile phone on Android and on PC for Minima in order to earn tokens. What the Minima blockchain and project is, we've already talked about it and explained it in the last few videos, so make sure to check them out in order to find out how the project works and what its functionality is. But today we're going to look through the incentive cash program of Minima, how to set up a node on your mobile phone and on PC. So let's start with the mobile phone with a step-by-step guide. Alright, so first let me show you how to set up a node using your mobile phone. So this is quite simple, it will take about only 5 minutes, but before this, one short thing. I've told you already in the last video where we've looked at Minima that there is right now an option to register for the whitelist for incentive cash, so basically the program which will incentivize you with tokens, 1 Minima token a day for validating blocks and mining transactions. You could have typed in your phone number here, then you will have received a registration link for a form where you need to put in your email address and then complete the registration. And basically, if you have done that, then in this video we're going to need this email and the password you've used for registration for incentive cash. If you did not do this, then you can do this now by going to this link. It will be in the video description, and basically you will be in a waiting list for the whitelist if you do it only now, but in a couple of days or in a couple of weeks probably you will get to the whitelist, and from then on you can continue with this video. So basically, if you have an invitation right now that's ready, you can start right away. If not, then please get your invitation and then we can set up the node like we show in this video. So basically what you need to do here is first of all you need to download the Minima app. I'll leave a link to the Minima app in the description. It's not available on App Store or Play Store, I guess, and so basically what you need to do is follow the link in the description to download it. You press the link. I've got it in my Telegram chat just because it's more comfortable for me to do so. For you, the link will be in the description of the video. So we click download for downloading the Minima application, and after this we press open and go to settings to allow the installation of apps from external services. I'm using Google here, so for you it might be a different browser, but nevertheless just press on allow app installs. Then we can come back to the link I've just showed you. Just download the Minima app again, so we don't need to find it or to search it in the phone. Press on download again, press on open, and from now on we can install the app. We just press install. Wait until it's finished installation. It will take just about a couple of seconds, and after the app is installed we just press open. Once it's opened, we need to synchronize our Minima application with the Minima blockchain. In order to do so, we just swipe right once, click on permission, and click on allow to ignore battery optimizations. What this basically does is it allows the Minima app to validate transactions and to basically mine the blockchain once the phone is has the screen turned off, or once you're not in the app basically. So this is what it does in order so that your node is running 24/7. Next, we just swipe again 2 times right and press on start. From now on, the Minima app will synchronize with the blockchain, will download all the resources that are needed, and once it's finished I will come back to you. So the loading process is completed. This is the screen we're being welcomed with, and we're just pressing launch in order to launch the app. I will use Google Chrome in order to use the application, and from here we've got the Minima DApp hub where we can basically use the Minima DApps and so on. We've got 3 DApps right now here, but we need to delete them in order to download the newest version. We're deleting just the wallet and the terminal app. We need to keep the storefront app in order to get the access to the other decentralized applications that are being downloaded from there. So this is like basically an app store or Play Store for other Minima DApps. We just click on it once, and once we clicked on it, there is another welcome screen welcoming us. Just wait for it to load a little bit, and here we see Minima head office. We just have another click on this one, and here we see 6 DApps that are available for Minima. Basically, we don't need all the 6 DApps to be downloaded, but in case if we will need them in the future, let's just download them all right now. So just press on the download button. They're being downloaded to our device but not installing yet, so this is just the application file which we are downloading. The storefront app, we don't need to download that one just because it's already downloaded on our device because we're using it right now, and the script will also download this thing. So basically we've downloaded all of them. Now we can just close all these things and basically go back to the Minima DApp. Here it's on the home screen. We just open it, press launch again, open it with Chrome. We didn't actually need to close it, but I just showed you from the beginning how to do it. And here we can press install in order to install the downloaded applications for Minima. Here are the ones that we've downloaded. If your applications that you downloaded don't show up here, just go to the 3 lines over here and look for the folder which is your default or which is your chosen downloading folder, and you will find them there. But basically these are the apps for me. I just press on the application file in order to download it, and it starts downloading and uploading. I press install again, press the next app, and I won't show you the process of the installations of all the apps just because it's pretty much the same, and I guess we all will manage this. And once I've downloaded and installed all the apps, I'll come back to you. So yeah, this is how the Minima DApp Hub looks like right now. We've got 6 DApps right here. We need only 3 of them though. The storefront app, the terminal, and the wallet. These are the most important ones. Maybe somebody will need the block, the future cache, and the script ID sometime in the future, but right now we are not going to really need them. We just updated them and downloaded them to have them prepared. But the most important DApp is still missing yet. This is the incentive cache app, and it's not there in the storefront. In order to download it, you need a separate application file. Where you can get it is in the video link, in the description link to this video. So basically it's called incentive.minima.global and so on. We just press on the link in the video. For me it's again in Telegram, and we're greeted here with the download button, which we just press in order to download the Minima DApp. Once we've downloaded it, we don't press open. We are going back to this page on Chrome then, and pressing the install button again. And here we see incentive cache. In order to install this, we just press it, and it's installing again, just as the same way as all the other D applications. What the incentive cache basically does is it keeps a record of your rewarding. So basically, without the incentive cache app, you won't get your Minima tokens, even though you've set up a node and it's already validating. You won't get any reward, and that's basically it. We only need to log in right now, and then we're finished. In order to log in into the incentive cache app, we just press it here once. We're going onto another website or link, and basically here we can enter the email and the password which we've set up for incentive cache when we've got the SMS for registration, or the message for the registration. This needs to be the same email, the same password, and so on. We've already saved the password here, so we just press continue. You will probably need to type it in for the first time, then you can save it, and we press sign in. From here on, that's actually it. Your tokens are being recorded, your application is mining and validating the Minima blockchain, and that's basically it. Here we've got 2 total tokens right now. We've got one token, one Minima token as a welcome bonus for signing up and for setting up the node, and a second token for the node actually running. This can be seen in here at the bottom, claimed rewards, and here in the rewards processing we will see all the other rewards which we are still going to get for validating the blockchain. Again, as we've told you in the previous video and in the beginning of this one, you're going to get 1 Minima token a day for each day you're validating the block and the node is running, and basically the tokens will be transferred to your account once per week, so 7 tokens at a time. This is also an important thing. And basically, yeah, that's actually it. If you see a screen something like this, that you've got at least 1 token as a welcome bonus, then your node is up and running and everything is fine. And from here on, we're actually done with the phone, and now let's head over to the PC and look how we can set up a node using the computer. So now that we know how to set up a node using your mobile phone, let's head over to the computer and do it here. And again, I want to remind you that you need to be registered in the incentive cache program. I've showed you already in the last videos how to do this, but basically if you still didn't do it, then please make sure to follow the link in the description to the Minima website, enter your phone number here, then you will receive a message with a link to registration, and basically fill in your email, do the registration, remember your password, and then we will be using the email and the password further in these videos. It's possible that you're going to get to a waiting list rather than a whitelist, because at the time we're recording this video, the whitelist is already full, so we need to wait a couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks, until there are some places free in order to set up our node. So basically we can set up our node already now, but we won't receive any rewards without the incentive cache registration. So this one is really important. Make sure to do this as soon as possible. But now let's say we've already registered in incentive cache, we've got our email, we've got our password, and basically we can log in there. What do we do next? Next we've got to to go to some form of hosting, and we need to host ourselves a server where the node is going to continuously run on 24/7. We're using the Contabo hosting for this example. It doesn't need to be this one. It can be any type of hosting, just as you like or as you want. But because here is everything really simple and straightforward, we're going to hang on with this one. So first of all, how do we set up our server? The link to the Contabo website will be, of course, in the video description below, to the exact same page. On this page, we first need to choose the amount of time we want to pay the server for. So basically from 1 month until 12th month. This is not the monthly fee for the server, this is the setup fee. So the fee for the server will be $4.99 per month, and then basically for the setup you need to pay again $5 or maybe $2.50 if you want to choose your server for 6 months at least. And basically 6 months is the minimum time period the server or the node is going to run for, just because the blockchain will only be live in about 6 months. Then we need to choose our region. Our region is Germany, so basically we chose Germany because it's really suitable from the price and from the speed range. Also here in the storage type we just take 200 gigabytes of SSD, which will be pretty enough. And then the most important thing, the image which we're taking we're taking the Ubuntu 2004, just because it's the one that we need to run our node on. All the other ones are not relevant. Next, we're just filling in all the other add-ons. Basically, we don't need to fill out anything here. We're clicking just next, filling in our details, our payment details, and then we're just proceeding to the payment. Just type in your credit card or PayPal, basically as you wish, and the server is almost up and ready. And basically, that's all we need to do from the server side. How the thing is going to look once you've paid for it: you're going to receive an email with the login details for the server. There will be an IP address and a password for the server, which we're going to use to log in into the server. And let me show you how this will look exactly. Basically, after you finish your payment, you will need to wait for about like 20 to 30 minutes. Once you receive an email from Contabo, it will look something like this. You will receive your IP address from the server, and you will receive your password, which is blurred out for me, but basically you only need those two details in order to log in into your server. Next, what we need to do is download an application for connecting to the server. It weighs about 1 megabyte, and basically it will download in just like a second. We're using Putty. If you are familiar with these types of things, you can use a different one of your choice. For us here, it's in a different language. For you, it will probably be in English, but all you need to do here is you take the IP address and just copy it, Ctrl-C, open the bar again, and then Ctrl-V, and you don't change the port. The port will stay probably 22 for you. Next, we're just pressing on connect, the bottom left button here, and we're opening this taskbar here. What we type in next is root, so basically ROOT, and press enter. Next, we need to type in the password for our server. The password is again listed here. We just copy it, Ctrl-C, get back to the taskbar, and we can't Ctrl-V here, so it won't work. All we need to do is just one right click on the mouse bar. We right click, and as you can see, nothing changed, just because for security purposes the password won't show up. But once you've right clicked the password, it's already there. You just need to press enter, and you will see something like this. If you see this message as it's displayed here, then you've done everything correctly and everything is fine. We're logged in onto our server. Let me just make the window a little bit larger for you so you can see better. And basically all we need to do now is set up our server and then set up our Minima DApp. We will leave all the links to all the comments in the description to the video, so you just have it simpler. And I just copied them into my own email here just so I can copy and paste them fast. So basically all we need to do next is you see the we get and so on comment right here. You copy it completely from the video description. You return back to your taskbar and basically just right click it in there, and it pastes itself there, and you just press enter, and then we need to wait for a few seconds or probably in a few minutes just in order for this to complete. So the data needs a little bit time to load. For me it took about 1 to 2 minutes to get to this point. So node installation, the node is installing right now, and once we've got this message over here, let's note and basically that the node was started successfully, then we're basically done. We've finished with setting up our nodes. Now we need to make some little changes inside the node in order to run the Minima Incentive Cash app. So let's do this one. What we need to do next is just copy this link over here. It's also going to be in the video description. Ctrl C, open a new tab, Ctrl V, and before we're pressing enter, we need to type in here where your IP is shown, and we need to replace this by our actual server IP. So we again open the email that we received from the server, Ctrl C where the IP address is, then open again this new link and remove the your IP part and just Ctrl V our actual IP. Then we press enter and our Minima DApp Hub is opening, because now we've got access to our node, to our server through our browser. Next, just as we've done with the phone, we need to download and install some apps that are going to run on the Mini DApp Hub. So basically for our node validation. What we need to do here is just go back to the video description, and here will be two links. First, a link for GitHub. We just click this one, and this is basically a link for downloading the storefront. That's an app where we can download further apps for the Minima node. So basically we just click OK. It's going to download, and then we're returning to the Mini DApp Hub. We press on install, and wait a second, we press on install, and basically we find the thing that's downloaded, the file that has downloaded in our downloads folder. So here it is. It's called Storefront 1.0.5. Maybe for you there will be a different version once you're doing this, but nevertheless we just press on open, and this file is going to install in our Minima DApp. So here it is. The installation is complete, and now we need to download further and install further DApps for our Mini DApps. Basically we're going to use them in order to run our node and type in some commands in case that we need to, and basically to look out for our balance. Here we've got the Minima head office. We just tap on this one, and then we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess, or 6 other DApps that we need to download on the PC. They're being downloaded on our computer right now, and then we're uploading them back again to the node, so basically installing them. So let's install them all. Just press on OK everywhere. Install the block finance. OK. We need the wallet definitely in order to view our balance and to transfer our tokens. The script isn't something we really need, but in case we're going to need this in the future, let's download this one too. And the terminal, we also need this one. What we don't need is the storefront, as we just downloaded and installed it by ourselves anyway. Basically, we're done with downloading all the other things. We can close this tab over here, and now we just can press on install. Here are all the things that we've just downloaded. With Future Cache was the first one. We just opened them, and the installation proceeds. We will wait just like for about 10 to 15 seconds in order to do so, and we're going to do this with every application that we've downloaded. And once I've installed all the applications, I will come back to you. So here is our last application installing, and so right now by this step we need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 applications installed in the Mini DApp Hub. But actually, in order to receive rewards, we need a 7th application, which is not available in the storefront right here where we downloaded all the apps from. So what we need to do is go back again to the video description and press this link over here. So it's incentive.minima.global and some other stuff over here. We just press it, and in order to install the Incentive Cash app. So the Incentive Cash app is basically keeping track of how many tokens we've got and how many tokens we've received in form of the node staking and in form of rewards. So we wait until it's downloaded completely, then we're returning to the Mini DApps. It is downloaded right now, and we just press on install. This will be the last application we need to install, just as we did on the mobile phone. We select it and press open. And so right now the application is installing, and once it's installed, we're basically almost done. We just need to log in into the Incentive Cash application. So in order to do this, we just click on the Incentive Cash button right here, and the Incentive Cash login form is going to open. Here we need our login, so basically our email we registered in with Incentive Cash and our password. We're just typing in the login. Wait a sec, cryptosis@gmail.com, and basically we're typing in the password that we need here, and press sign in. On this step, everything should be done. So right now, as you see, we've got a total amount of 2 tokens right here. So basically 1 welcome token that we received as we've completed setting up the node. And for the node running, we've also received 1 token. And basically, once we go to the rewards pending tab over here, we can see in the future here the rewards that we're still going to receive. And considering the rewards, we're going to receive 1 minima token per day, each day. And there will be transferred to our balance in the 7-day time period. So basically, we're mining or validating the blocks for 7 days. We receive 7 tokens once every week. So this is how it's going to work. In order to view the tab again, you just need to press on incentive cash. Then you just again type in your login and password, and then you can see the amount of tokens that you will receive after the network launches. And another thing I want to recommend you to do is head over to the wallet tab over here. Just press this one, and here you've got the button to claim your tokens. So what you need to do here is press testnet 50, and this will give your balance 50 testnet tokens of minima. You don't need to transfer them or spend them. We don't have any tokens here because we've already transferred them. But in order that maybe the developers see that your node is active and that it does have some testnet tokens, maybe you should claim them. But it's not required to do so, but it's a good option and a good thought to do this. And this is basically it for the video. So this is how simple the node setup process works. And again, if you want to log in into the node right here, all you need to do is you copy again the link that we've left in the video description, or you may just save it somewhere. You paste it in a separate tab, then you go back, grab your IP address from the server, get back to the link, or just save the whole thing with the IP address of the server. So it's much simpler. Paste it here, press enter, and we've logged in the mini Diab Hub. So basically this means if everything is set up like this over here and your incentive cash is being logged into, then everything is fine, everything is working, and you will receive your rewards. And that's basically it for the video. I really hope that you liked it. I really hope that it was helpful for you and that now you are able to set up your own node. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see each other in the next videos. Bye bye.